Alright everybody, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. How are you all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table. And we are live and sold out in Seattle, Washington for a hot night of action, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Sanity taking on the Hardy Boys. We've got Johnny Gargano taking on Kevin Owens in a non-title rematch from last week. We've got Jackson Ryker taking on Roode, and a whole lot more to get through, including this matchup right now as Ember Moon, that woman right there, is set to take on Lacey Evans. Now, initially when we announced this matchup on the last edition of SmackDown, it was announced that these two women, they were just going to be battling in singles competition. However, due to a tweet by Edge earlier on in the week, a lot has changed with this in-ring encounter because he tweeted out to the masses: since this feud between Ember Moon and Lacey Evans has rapidly gotten more and more heated, I've decided to put these women in an Extreme Rules match to kick off SmackDown. So there you have it, folks, okay? It's not just a one-on-one match between two women who have been just practically frothing at the mouth to get their hands on each other inside the confines of the square circle. Okay, constantly battling each other, constantly attacking each other, whether that be backstage, whether that be out on the ramp, whether that be in the ring. But right now, they're going to be able to use anything their little hearts desire to beat the hell out of their opponent. We got Lacey Evans, this woman here tonight, making her way to the ring, facing off against Ember Moon. Extreme Rules action to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. Now, of course, Ember Moon and Lacey Evans have both had a stare down with another woman who started off SmackDown last week, Ronda Rousey. Okay, the SmackDown Women's Champion. She competed against Bayley. Okay, the week before that, she said, hey, I will battle anybody. Just come out here and challenge me to a match. Lacey Evans decided, hey, you know what? I want to challenge you to a match. Ember Moon, she decided to use that as an opportunity to beat the hell out of Lacey Evans before staring down with Ronda Rousey. Okay, so obviously both women have had their eyes on the SmackDown Women's title, as right now these two women have their eyes on each other, as Lacey Evans is a little bit more, than her eyes, more like her hands, like her palms, like her fists, all over the body of Ember Moon, all ready to kick off this matchup. And of course the cockiness of Lacey Evans on full display right there. Stomping away on Ember Moon, throwing her into the corner. Oh God, and what a chop connecting there on Ember, who immediately started this matchup by running towards Lacey Evans. However, Lacey Evans, she had a counter for that, a big kick right to the chest. And it seems as though Ember Moon's need to just get her hands on Lacey Evans might just come back to bite her as Ember Moon is down. Lacey Evans seems to have introduced the first weapon into this Extreme Rules matchup. Goes for a kendo stick shot, but she gets met with one by Ember Moon, and I bet that must feel good for Ember, not quite for Lacey Evans. As here we go, just beating her with that kendo stick. However, Lacey Evans rolls out of the ring, very intelligently getting out of harm's way here on SmackDown. As now Lacey Evans taking a few moments to catch her breath, following the kendo stick right to the stomach. However, it seems as though she's caught Ember Moon on the outside, who seemed to join her. Oh, but now it's Ember Moon who flips out of the suplex. Suplex attempt as Ember Moon now throws her into the barricade before throwing her there right into the post, right into the solid steel, connecting on Lacey Evans as Ember Moon. Okay, she's going to have a lot of fun right now. This is Extreme Rules, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, no countouts, no disqualification. These two women can use all the dangerous creativity they have in their brains to harm the other. As, Lacey Evans seems as though she doesn't even need a weapon. Okay, her weapons are her sheer elbow strikes, her kicks, and obviously her women's right. As right now, here we go. Lacey Evans goes for a suplex attempt once again, and once again it's Ember Moon who catches her off guard before stomping on the back, stomping on the leg, and here we go. Ember Moon with the quick stomps. However, Lacey Evans gets up, and now she's met with some more kicks, this time to the stomach and then to the face. The combination by the furious and intense Ember Moon. As Moon throws her to the outside right now, Lacey Evans calling Ember Moon such names as trash and filth. Ladies and gentlemen, trash and filth, saying that she does not deserve to be on the same roster as her, as now, oh wait a second, Lacey Evans connects with the suplex. And now there you see Lacey Evans runs back into the ring. She's got the table now. Seems to be setting it up for something big here. However, there you see Ember Moon immediately running back into the ring as soon as she sees that the wood is being set up in the ring. However, Lacey Evans catches her there, and now with the strikes again by Evans. However, Ember Moon, goes for a sweep. Goes for the leg sweep, but she gets met with another brutal elbow shot right to the skull of Ember Moon right now to kick off SmackDown in this intense one-on-one matchup as Ember Moon throws her across the ring. However, Lacey Evans catches herself following the Irish Whip. However, Ember Moon catches her with the boot to the gut. The kick connecting as the knees connect there, right to the face, right to the chest of Lacey Evans here tonight. As, oh god, those are into the table now. That doesn't look like a good setup for Lacey. And she realizes the potential danger in the situation before throwing Ember Moon onto the table. As now Lacey Evans, she set it up. It looks like she's going to use that table to deal a bit more damage towards Ember Moon, who's down on the table. Lacey Evans goes up top. However, Ember Moon very intelligently moving out of the way. And Lacey Evans says, come on, get back on that damn table. I dare you. Ember Moon saying, nuh-uh, I'm going to go over to you. However, seems as though, Ember Moon got a kick right to the face. Lacey Evans, however, gets met with some jumping knees by Ember. And this isn't going to look good for Lacey Evans right now. Lacey Evans in a predicament, being thrown through the table. 1, 2, no, and Lacey Evans kicks out. Oh my god, she's just getting up. A superplex through the table, and Lacey Evans just gets up and runs out of the ring. And there you see Ember Moon screaming at her out of pure frustration, pure anger here tonight on Lacey Evans as Ember Moon. Wait a second. Oh my god, suicide dive, throwing caution to the wind as Lacey Evans seems to have grabbed a steel chair that Ember Moon intends to use. No, wait a second. Lacey Evans, however, catches her. The women's right connecting right to the jaw of Ember Moon. And now it seems as though Lacey Evans throws her back into the ring, grabbing the steel chair. Going for a pinfall, perhaps a steel chair is just for precaution. 2, no, and only a 2 count following a devastating women's right. However, it was a few seconds before she got to the pinfall. Of course, this isn't a falls count anywhere. She had to throw her back into the ring following the women's right. However, here we go. Ember Moon throws her into the corner, trying to build some momentum of her own. Going for some strikes. And here we go, the kicks by Ember Moon. As Moon now has something in mind with the running knees connecting right to the face of Lacey Evans. As Moon goes up to the top now, seems to have something in mind here. Perhaps she could be setting it up. Lacey Evans, you don't want to get up when Ember Moon is up there. The Eclipse, perhaps. Oh my god! As she goes for the Eclipse, she lands hard on the rubble of the table. And now Lacey Evans using the steel chair, going after Ember Moon. Okay, the back clearly a target. As now here we go, dropping her on the top of her back again. 1, 2, it could be over here. No, and only a 2 count following a very rough landing off of the miss of the Eclipse. And Lacey Evans now looks down at Ember Moon thinking, hey, you know what? I dare you to get up. I still want the fight, goddammit. And that's exactly what's happening right now. This is an Extreme Rules matchup to kick off SmackDown. And both women want to kick off the show with a victory. Perhaps a message sent to Ronda Rousey, who is still looking for her opponent. Oh! As now the running knees connect once again. Lacey Evans gets taken down. Ember Moon trying to make a bit of a comeback here with the strikes. However, Lacey Evans fires back. And now it's Ember Moon who fires back. The strikes by both women connecting. But there you see the exhaustion starting to seep in to these two women. As Lacey Evans once again, however, takes down Ember Moon with the elbow. And now once again it's Lacey Evans who gets taken down with the kick combination. Both women pulling out all the stops here tonight. As Ember Moon picks up Lacey, she throws her into the corner. And oh, wait a second, you don't want to be there when Ember Moon is on a hot streak. As she takes down Lacey Evans, okay, with that roundabout clothesline in the corner. And now, here we go, going up to the top rope. Lacey Evans, she's getting up and Ember Moon is waiting. Is she gonna miss? Or is it gonna be, oh, the total eclipse? And that's exactly what it was. 1, 2, 3, and Ember Moon, following a hard-fought knockout, drag-out brawl, has just beaten Lacey Evans here tonight. And what a fight. Let's get through the replays, okay? So much action, okay? Not even a second without the other woman just beating the hell out of each other, okay? These two women just non-stop fury, non-stop momentum, getting slammed through the table, getting hit with the women's right. Both women just non-stop. And then there you see, here we go with that miss. Oh my god, just collapsing. That could have ended up very, very badly for Ember Moon. And Lacey Evans, she thought she had her. However, in the end, Ember Moon, she somehow came back and connected there with the total eclipse. Ember Moon sending a message, not just to Lacey Evans, but perhaps to the SmackDown Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey. And oh wait, speaking of Ronda Rousey, ladies and gentlemen, the music is being played. The SmackDown Women's Champion, she's not scheduled to compete here tonight, however, apparently she got a close look at Ember Moon and Lacey Evans here tonight in this one-on-one encounter. As now there you see the two women staring down. It's Ember Moon. It's Ronda Rousey. And it seems as though both women, okay, after the tense stare down between both women last week, it seems as though it's now Ronda Rousey who's coming out here to stare down the victor of this one, being Ember Moon, holding the title, sending a message straight to Ember Moon here on Friday Night SmackDown. However, right now we have to get through the rest of the show, and it's going to be a very action-packed show indeed. Okay, we got the Hardy Boys taking on Sanity, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Sanity, the team that beat the Hardy Boys for those tag team titles a few months ago. It's a non-title rematch, and I can't wait to see it. Just like how this one here tonight, our main event of the evening, Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano battling it out, not for the Intercontinental title, okay? It's not a repeat of last week. However, right now, there are no titles on the line. Johnny Gargano, he just wants to prove that he can defeat Kevin Owens. Can he do it? We'll find out later in the evening. However, right now, it's a one-on-one matchup between Jackson Ryker and the man who beat Sheamus last week, Robert Roode. Okay, Sheamus out of the blue, out of nowhere, in the first few seconds, bro kick right to Robert Roode's face. 1, 2, and a big kick out by Robert Roode. And that kick out led Roode through this path, this journey on trying to somehow get the victory over Sheamus. And you know what? That's exactly what he did. Right now, he's looking to continue that journey with another victory on Jackson Ryker, the personal bodyguard of EC3. As there you see the glorious one, Robert Roode. Okay, he has completely changed his mindset, his outlook on professional wrestling. Okay, he was the Intercontinental Champion going into WrestleMania. The next night, not so much. He wasn't holding that belt. He was holding that mustache across his face. As right now, Robert Roode, he has completely changed himself. Okay, he feels as though he has been overlooked. And at No Mercy, he got a matchup against one of the men in our main event of the evening, Johnny Gargano. Gargano, he decided to use that matchup as a way to rebrand, repackage himself back to Johnny Wrestling. And Robert Roode, he took the loss, and he's pissed off, and he's angry, and he showed his anger last week by defeating Sheamus. Let's see if he can do it again with Jackson Ryker. Now, speaking of Jackson Ryker, I want to turn your attention to the bodyguard of EC3, because Jackson Ryker, he has been clamoring for a shot at the WWE Championship, okay? Following Daniel Bryan's victory over EC3 to take EC3's WWE title, Jackson Ryker immediately came out here and said, you know what? I might be the bodyguard of EC3, but I want a match against you for the WWE title. Daniel Bryan, he said, nuh-uh. But he decided to give him a matchup. Jackson Ryker took advantage of that opportunity and beat Daniel Bryan in some non-title action. So Jackson Ryker, he is coming off with a wave of momentum. He feels as though he should be fighting for the WWE title. Instead, at SummerSlam, it's going to be EC3 battling for that WWE Championship. And Jackson Ryker is left to battle Robert Roode here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. And Jackson Ryker is coming into this one with a lot of anger, a lot of fury. Okay, as he's coming in here with the strikes. Okay, oh, there you see the hard shot there. The knee right to the face, right to the neck, I believe, as well. Jackson Ryker, he's coming into this one to prove something to the world, but so is Robert Roode. But Robert Roode's not being able to prove anything right now. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Robert Roode is not being given any opportunity to fight right now. He can't even keep his hands up as Jackson Ryker, he's got his forearm right to the face of Robert Roode as he's not done. Jackson Ryker looking to send a message. Oh! Connecting there with that suplex. The power on display. The freakish power as Robert Roode immediately takes him down. Goes for the cover now of the clothesline. No, but not even a 1 count there. First maneuver by Robert Roode of the matchup. Oh, as Jackson Ryker fires back with a punch to the gut. Oh, God, and then again, taking him down with that knee. As now the cockiness, the power, the raw ability to conquer your opponent. Jackson Ryker, he has that raw ability, and he's showing off right now against Robert Roode. As Roode, oh, wait a second, trying to go for a cover here, trying to go for a quick victory. No, and again, Jackson Ryker with a very quick kick out there as Robert Roode, oh, goes and bounces off the ropes, but gets caught by Jackson Ryker as Robert Roode just gets thrown across the ring. As there you see Ryker, he's staring down at Robert Roode saying, hey, I've got the power, as you can see here tonight. Okay, Robert Roode, he has the experience. However, he did not feel the experience of what it's like to lose to Jackson Ryker, at least not yet, with that 2 count getting his shoulder up. However, now it's Jackson Ryker who has his boots planted down on the stomach again of Robert Roode. It's now Roode. He's getting up, and Jackson Ryker is in the corner using this matchup as a showcase as the spear connecting, driving his shoulder, driving his arm practically through the abdomen of Robert Roode. As Jackson, oh, he's got him. Wait a second, but Roode, he fires back with a kick to the stomach. Once again, trying to go for a roll of victory. 1, 2. No, and again, only a 2 count on Jackson. As Robert Roode now goes for a punch. Oh my God, Jackson catches him with the punch of his own. Choke slam, power bomb, and it's over. 3. You ain't kicking out of that one as Jackson Ryker grips Robert Roode by the throat and slams him down into the mat. Okay, here's a replay. The power, the anger, the fury to prove to the world that he is one of the best SmackDown has to offer. There's a reason EC3 hired him to be his bodyguard. As right now, Jackson Ryker, he looks like he's got something to say here tonight. Well, I mentioned earlier, Jackson Ryker, he has his eyes set on the WWE title, and it seems as though EC3 agrees that he should get a shot. Jackson Ryker and EC3, they seem to be looking for a triple threat matchup at SummerSlam. Well, speaking of SummerSlam and championship matches, it seems as though we might also be, we're also getting a SmackDown Women's title match between Ronda Rousey and the woman who beat Lacey Evans to kick off the show, Ember Moon. And I mean, I've made it no secret, I think Ember Moon is the future of the business. I think Ember Moon is surely one of the best competitors on SmackDown. However, it seems as though she now has a very, very tough challenge ahead of her as Ronda Rousey. Okay, she's cleared it up with Edge. It seems as though we're going to be getting that one-on-one women's match at SummerSlam for the SmackDown Women's title. However, right now, we got to move into tag team action. As there you see the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff, as they are set to take on Sanity, the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions, in some tag team action here on the Blue Brand on Friday Night SmackDown. Now, what's interesting about this tag team matchup is that it was Sanity who beat the Hardy Boys for their SmackDown Tag Team titles a few months ago. And I can guarantee you that the Hardy Boys have not forgotten that. Sanity have not forgotten that. These two teams went to war a handful of times over the past few months, and right now they're going to war again. However, ever since Matt and Jeff lost their titles, they have seen their careers follow a downward trajectory over the past few months. It went from Matt and Jeff returning as a hot commodity, as a hot tag team duo for WrestleMania, to kind of being an afterthought. Well, right now they're looking to change that while going up against these guys, Sanity. Because if the Hardy Boys win tonight, then they will be battling next week in a #1 contenders match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. However, I want to turn your attention not necessarily towards a tag team title matchup, however, towards Sanity and their involvement with some other member of the SmackDown roster. Of course, I'm referring to Sheamus. Last week, Eric Young, he came out here and he had a very interesting proposition for Sheamus. He said, you have nobody. You have no one. Okay, he was injured by Brock Lesnar. And then he came back and he had nothing. And while Sheamus had nothing, these guys had the tag team titles. So Eric Young, he wants to put in this rage, this intensity inside Sheamus. Okay, he wants to see what it's like when Sheamus is unhinged like that man, Alexander Wolf. He wants to see Sheamus come out here with a crazier side. He wants to see Sheamus lose his own sanity and join this incredibly powerful and dominating faction on SmackDown. Now, I don't know. I don't know if Sheamus is even here tonight. Okay, we haven't heard anything from Sheamus following that proposition. However, right now we're going to be hearing these two teams battle it out right now as Jeff Hardy kicks off the matchup and he's throwing Alexander Wolf into the corner, battling him now, immediately tagging out Matt Hardy as Jeff and Matt, here we go with that trademark Hardy Boys action, dropping him down there. Okay, that front flip senton by Jeff Hardy combined with the punch to the face by Matt, as there you see the broken, the woken, the enlightened Matt Hardy as he has Alexander Wolf. Oh, and he takes him down. Now, a very interesting tag team matchup we're seeing right now because it's actually Alexander Wolf and Eric Young teaming up now. Typically, it's Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane who put on the tag team matches, while Eric Young is more of the singles competitor in Sanity. So right now, Eric Young is coming out here tonight. He's teaming up with Alexander Wolf. Very interesting dynamic for Sanity. You never know what they're going to do. They are an unpredictable act as Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Oh, and once again, some more trademark Hardy Boys action connecting there. Jeff Hardy flying into the face of Alexander Wolf. Okay, as Alexander Wolf, he is just not looking too good. The Hardy Boys beating the hell out of him here, and here we go. It seems as though they're thinking to themselves, hey, if we can't get a shot at the tag team titles, okay, we want to beat the hell out of Sanity right now. That is, of course, if the Hardy Boys do end up losing this matchup, and then they just won't be able to get their shots, oh, at the SmackDown tag team titles at SummerSlam. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, next week, a #1 contenders matchup for the tag team championships. I already know their opponents, if they were to end up fighting next week. Okay, it will be the New Day. Oh, perhaps getting a shot at the tag titles, as now he connects there. The side effect, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. So as I just mentioned, okay, the New Day, they are hoping that the Hardy Boys don't win here tonight, because if so, then the New Day are going straight to SummerSlam. They already have a victory, a very recent victory over Sanity, as Matt Hardy now, he gets caught up by Alexander Wolf, and here we go. He's got him on the ropes. What does he have in mind? Catching him with the lariat. Ducks underneath. Oh, and catches him with another one there. As Wolf now, he's got Matt Hardy. He's picking him up. Throws him into the corner. Eric Young, the leader of Sanity, watching on as Alexander Wolf, he's been getting his ass kicked pretty much by the Hardy Boys throughout this entire matchup now. And it seems as though he's got to make the tag out to, oh, Eric Young with a brutalizing powerbomb, bringing Matt Hardy down to the mat as Alexander gets put back onto the outside. Okay, goes, oh, towards the outside of the ring, as here we go. Oh, God, the disgusting act by Eric Young. His forearm just mushing into the face of Matt Hardy. Still to come, of course, we have some tag team action right now, but we're going to have singles action in our main event. Okay, it's not about the tag team titles then, it's about the IC title, the Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens, in a non-title matchup as he is set to take on Johnny Gargano. While right now, Alexander Wolf goes right after the arm of Matt Hardy. And now here we go, the tag team action on display throughout this entire contest. Matt Hardy being trapped in the corner. Jeff Hardy, he desperately wants that tag, but Sanity with a very smart play here tonight, not allowing Matt Hardy the chance to even make the tag out, as Alexander Wolf assists in another powerbomb by Eric Young. And there you see Eric Young. Okay, he's feeling it here tonight. Here, Sanity are beating the hell out of Matt Hardy, beating the hell out of the Hardy Boys as Killian Dane watches on. Sheamus, if you're watching this, you gotta be thinking to yourself, perhaps Sanity have a point. Perhaps he might want to join Sanity just because of the dominant display here tonight with a brutal punch to the face and now raking his forearm. And there you see Matt Hardy. Okay, he's got a cut on his forehead here tonight as Eric Young continuing the offense. But now that Matt Hardy sees red, he's seeing Eric Young and he's getting pissed off perhaps as the strikes connect. Okay, Eric Young, however, moving out of the way, gets a punch in of his own. But Matt Hardy, he's still trying to fight back here at some tag team action. As there you see Matt Hardy, he's feeling the crowd here tonight. His woken warriors, as he calls them. As now he goes for a maneuver, bouncing him off the ropes. Eric Young, however, moves out of the way, catching him. And oh god, no. The Sanity driver driving Matt Hardy right into the ring. They're right into the mat as Eric Young looks up towards the ramp. And oh, wait a second. Well, now we know Sheamus is in fact watching this one. As Sheamus, oh! I don't know if that was an intentional distraction or not. However, it seems as though he's got a closer look as Eric Young is getting picked up now by Matt Hardy, who just took out Alexander Wolf. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy now. What is this? Matt Hardy. Twist of Fate connects. He made the tag out. Sheamus watching at the top of the ramp. Oh, and connects. Alexander's down. 1, 2, 3. And the Hardy Boys not only pin Sanity, but with their combined Twist of Fate and Swanton Bomb combination, they pin the leader of Sanity, Eric Young. And it's all because of that man right there, Sheamus, who came out. I don't know if Eric Young was, intentionally being distracted by Sheamus or not. However, Sheamus, he got a closer look at the man who proposed a partnership last week here on SmackDown after his loss to Roode. And there you see Sheamus walking away. But now it's those two men standing up, standing tall as the victors of this tag team matchup. And now next week, it'll be the New Day taking on the Hardy Boys in a #1 contenders tag team matchup. And I can't wait to see which one of those two teams will get the victory on SmackDown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you just heard, next week we're going to be hearing from Edge about this whole Drew McIntyre and Jackson Ryker situation. And speaking of Jackson Ryker, next week we're also going to be getting a one-on-one matchup between himself and Xavier Woods. Okay, a one-on-one match. 1/3 of the New Day, as the other members of the New Day, as I mentioned previously, will be battling the Hardy Boys in some tag team action. The winning team between Kofi Kingston and Big E, or Matt and Jeff Hardy, will be going on to SummerSlam to fight Sanity for the tag team titles here on SmackDown. The SmackDown tag team titles, as right now it's SmackDown's Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens. He's the holder of the white strap after a successful defense last week against Johnny Gargano. Right now, it's not about whether he can successfully defend that title. Right now, it is just a one-on-one matchup between Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano. This is your main event of the evening. Kevin Owens, of course, last week, as I mentioned, got the victory over Johnny Gargano. Then following that win, he decided to grab a microphone and say, hey, at SummerSlam, I want a match to defend my IC title. Okay, he's beaten Braun Strowman and Johnny Gargano. Not only that, but he's also defeated Daniel Bryan since WrestleMania. Kevin Owens has been on such a streak of highly impressive performances. And now, he wants a matchup against John Cena. That's right, you heard me correctly. John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. However, while grabbing the microphone, while talking about that matchup against John Cena, he also decided to belittle this man, Johnny Gargano, a man who has been trying so hard to reinvent himself at No Mercy. I mentioned it earlier. He beat Robert Roode in some one-on-one action. Okay, Johnny Gargano, he's trying to repress the memory of Tommaso Ciampa, trying to just get Tommaso Ciampa out of his head. And right now, Johnny Gargano, all he wants to focus on is himself. He wants to focus on being Johnny Wrestling. And let me tell you, since No Mercy, I have definitely seen a change in this man. Okay, he seems a lot happier. However, right now, that face is full of determination, as he is going to go one-on-one with the Intercontinental Champion. The man who so desperately wants to fight John Cena at SummerSlam. The Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens. Here we go, and there you see Kevin Owens, the cockiness on display. Johnny Gargano, however, not starting this matchup off with a lockup. No, sir. He is deciding, you know what? I want to start this one off with a striker, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. However, Kevin Owens now, here we go. Oh my God, with the clothesline connecting. The intensity by Kevin Owens on display with the back suplex over Johnny Gargano. There you see, he keeps trying to get up right now. As Kevin Owens, he's got Johnny Gargano. He's picking him up now. What does he have in mind? He's up on the shoulders. Oh, whatever he had in mind, it backfired as Gargano hits him with the Hurricane Rana. This is your main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. 2 weeks in a row, Johnny Gargano versus Kevin Owens. It's not for the title. This is for anything Johnny Gargano needs in order to finally get the anger out of his system following that matchup against Kevin Owens, following that loss against Kevin Owens and Kevin Owens' harsh words towards Johnny Wrestling. As Gargano, here we go with the strikes. However, Kevin Owens, he's also got to be thinking, hey, I challenge John Cena, one of the top players here in WWE over the past 20 years. Okay, I got something to prove as well, as Gargano goes for a cover. But Kevin Owens gets the shoulder up. Okay, Kevin Owens, he's thinking to himself, hey, you know what, John Cena, if he's watching this one, I want to prove what I can do. As now, Kevin Owens, oh, what is this? Oh, Very interesting setup into a Russian leg sweep, grabbing the arm so Johnny Gargano couldn't get out of it. Very intelligent maneuvering as, oh, Johnny Gargano uses his agility to bring some more punishment towards Kevin Owens, dropping him on the top of his skull. As no, wait a second. Gargano, oh my god! Gargano! Dropping Kevin Owens on his head with that DDT, my god. 1, 2, it could be over. Oh god, and he kicks out. However, Kevin Owens, following that one, might have severe head damage here, head injuries right now. Might have a concussion following that one. Oh my god, but yeah, Kevin Owens, he's still fighting. Kevin Owens, okay, his t-shirt says, fight anyone. Well, right now, that anyone is Johnny Gargano, and he wants the win over him. As now, once again, he's talking smack towards Johnny Gargano. I don't know if whether or not, oh, that's to stroke his own ego, or because he's trying to not show any weakness following that DDT. My god, not was it just on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, but also on the metal, oh god, of that little ring skirt Titantron. As now it's Johnny Gargano who goes for a cutter. However, Kevin Owens immediately takes him down with the strikes, the kick right to the stomach, and then the punch to the back. And now you can see Kevin Owens, okay, a much slower pace than he's typically used to. As now it's Johnny Gargano trying to bring this matchup back up to speed as he takes him down. Kevin Owens goes face first into the mat. No, and only a 2 count there. As Johnny Gargano, here we go, trying to replicate his success from No Mercy, as now he drops himself down off the middle turnbuckle. And now Johnny Gargano, he's on fire, connecting. Oh my god, he's going everywhere throughout the ring, from the top rope all the way to the other side of the ring, bouncing off of him. However, he did not use the momentum to get the victory. He went for a pinfall attempt. Kevin Owens got the shoulder up. As the Intercontinental Champion, he's looking up at the lights. Dead center in the middle of the ring, Johnny wrestling. Here we go, throwing him across the ring now, trying to get a victory over Kevin Owens. However, Kevin Owens is also a man looking to replicate history by repeating the victory over Gargano here tonight, as Johnny gets thrown into the corner. Now here we go, Kevin Owens with the hard shots, the strikes connecting before using his own body weight to deal out more punishment. 1, 2, following the cannonball. However, he did not get the 3 count. Okay, the cannonball was not used to sink the living ship of Johnny wrestling. Okay, Johnny is still trying to fight right now. However, Gargano gets thrown into the corner. And now he gets the big boot right to the face. And oh, wait a second. Kevin Owens, he gets dropped down now. He gets dropped down. And Johnny Gargano has got him in the Gargano escape. Working over the neck, working over the head that he's damaged earlier on that DDT. Could he make him tap? Here's the Intercontinental Champion about to tap. Oh God, perhaps not, as you just heard the thud of the knee of Kevin Owens colliding with Gargano's skull. However, it's Owens now, continuing the punishment. Okay, got out of the Gargano escape, and now he's going to have to recuperate himself. Okay, he's going to have to wait a few seconds. He's going to have to make sure everything's in the right place on his body. He's going to have to try to fight through the pain of that Gargano escape. As now it's Johnny Gargano who kicks him right in the chin. As Kevin Owens looking up at the lights once again. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count again. Gargano hitting Kevin Owens with everything he's got, yet Kevin Owens is still kicking out no matter what. And once again, the clothesline. And now it's Kevin Owens. Okay, the cockiness of Kevin Owens has turned into frustration. It's turned into this need to win, to beat Gargano. A lot more covers, it seems as though. Oh, Kevin Owens is performing as the stunner connects. And another cover now. 1, 2. No, and again only a 2 count. Johnny Gargano just barely getting the shoulder up here tonight following that stunner. There's no Kevin Owens. He goes to throw him over the top rope. However, Johnny Gargano flies over the top rope once again. Turns into a roll-up victory, perhaps, too. No, and Kevin Owens now turning it into a pinfall attempt. And again, only a 2 count. It's Kevin Owens. He's firing back with the punches, firing back with the strikes here on Johnny Gargano. This is your main event of the evening, as I've stated before. Johnny wrestling now, throwing Kevin Owens across the ring. He's not done. He's laying out the punches, laying out the chops, laying out the strikes. However, once again, Kevin Owens, he's firing back with that boot to the head. And now there you see Johnny Gargano getting out of it, dropping him again on the head. And as you can tell, it seems as though Johnny Gargano is definitely using his moveset to focus on the head of Kevin Owens. Okay, the head and neck area, working it all over, perhaps, for the Gargano escape. As right now, Johnny wrestling. Okay, using that strategy to continue the punishment, as he's got Kevin Owens right where he wants him. Or perhaps not, as Owens connects with the super kick. And now, there, look at that, just standing over Johnny Gargano, just standing over him, taunting him, and trying to make it look easy. As right now, there you see Kevin Owens, the cockiness of the prize fighter on display. As Gargano, he gets up behind him, however, and Kevin Owens is now being met with these haymakers, these lefts by Gargano, as he takes him down. And another drop kick to the back of the head, as I just mentioned. Going after the skull, going after the neck, going after the head. Johnny Gargano now continuing the punishment, and there you see him. He's feeling it here tonight. He's got something in mind, not too sure. Kicks him in the stomach. Turns him around. Oh! Dropping him. Stomach first, face first. As Kevin Owens is not looking too good as he drops him down again. And by him, I mean he drops down his boots onto the stomach of Kevin Owens. And now, wait, once again. Flips around and connects there. Second time's the charm, perhaps. Or, oh my god, or perhaps not. As the knees get lifted up by Kevin Owens. However, Gargano, even though he just took the sharp knees of Owens right to the spine, Gargano is still trying to fight back. However, there you see Gargano. He is fighting back. He kicks him in the face, turns him around, trips him up. And now, wait a second. He's got him again. He's got him again. The Gargano escape. The Gargano escape once again is locked in. Second time. Here we go. Kevin Owens, it ain't looking so good. However, oh god, a punch right to the head. Kevin Owens firing back. Owens firing back, goes for a kick to the stomach. However, Johnny Gargano meets him with the drop kick. And there you see Owens intelligently moving out of the way, rolling out of the ring. However, Johnny Gargano decides to join him. As Johnny Gargano with the dive to the outside, Kevin Owens, he ain't looking too good. As Owens, he gets up. And Gargano with that trademark spear through the ropes. Okay, his feet clipping the ropes, however, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Even though his feet clipped the ropes, you could see the intensity. But Johnny Gargano threw that spear. He thought he had him there. However, Kevin Owens gets met with the clothesline by Gargano before once again rolling to the outside. Owens now. Oh, wait a second. Not again. Oh my god, again. Again going after the skull. Again going after the head and neck area. Again with the DDT onto the hardest part of the ring apron. Along with that Titantron mini skirt. Oh, and it connects. The super kick. Damn near kicking his head off. 1, 2, 3. And Johnny Gargano, throughout this entire match, he had a plan and it worked to perfection. Johnny Gargano here, you can see it in the replay right there. Bam, that's when the tactical mind of Johnny Gargano started to form this sort of game plan throughout the entire match. Work over the neck, work over the head, hitting him with Gargano escape after Gargano escape. Kevin Owens, he tried to fight back. He did, absolutely, hitting him with stunners. He's hitting him with everything he had. He couldn't get the pop-up powerbomb, and that pop-up powerbomb might have led to a victory. However, now we just won't know. Okay, Gargano last week losing to Kevin Owens. And tonight, well, that ain't a loss, son. You're hearing the music of that man, the winner, Johnny Gargano, pinning the Intercontinental Champion. Okay, Kevin Owens last week, he talked down to this man, Johnny Gargano, following his victory over him. Tonight, Gargano, he proved the doubter, and by the doubter, I mean Kevin Owens, wrong. Kevin Owens losing here tonight to Johnny Gargano, and oh, wait a second. Gargano, he's left the ringside area. Kevin Owens, he called him out last week. Owens, I don't know how he's still standing. However, there you see him. You hear the music. You see the towel. You see the hat. You see the trademark green. It's John Cena. Well, Kevin Owens, he called him out last week. He called him out last week. He said, I want a match against John Cena at SummerSlam. And now Kevin Owens, he stands in the ring, waiting for him, and there he is, John Cena. John Cena's here. Well, there you have it, John Cena saying he wants the match. He wants the fight. Oh, Kevin Owens, always pissed off. He's angry. Kevin Owens, however, gets taken down. John Cena, the attitude adjustment connects. And what a message to send to the Intercontinental Champion. At the end of our broadcast, John Cena, he wants that match at SummerSlam, and he's going to get it. Owens, Cena, IC title. That's what it's all about at SummerSlam. However, right now, that's going to be the end of this edition of SmackDown. Thank you very much for watching.